I got some of it out.
I'm not.
Hey everyone, my name's Joey. Hey Josie. This is Papa and Josie's homestead. Hope everybody's doing good. We are kinda in just a lull moment, I guess. We've not got anything going on right now. No fencing projects. Don't have any money to do any projects. But you know, all the animals are where they need to be at.
Can you help me?
I got baby chicks in, or I got eggs in the incubator, but they're not ready to hatch. I got about another 4 days, I think, before they start hatching out. The other chicks are indoors. They're all good. Rose has got the baby rabbits. They're a couple weeks old now. They're just, I think all of them. I think we looked at them a while ago. Josie played with some of them. They all got their eyes open now. Hopefully got 2 pregnant does on the rabbits. That'll be, you know, about 30 days from now or so. Hopefully we got these 3 girls here pregnant. Hoping they've all took. Not like I said, we're gonna wait about another month, make sure nobody comes back into heat or anything. Bella, her 21-day cycle was 2 days ago. Gary did show a little interest 1 day, but nothing major, so I'm hoping she took the 1st of May whenever she come in. And I seen some breeding going on in a minute, so I'm hoping she took. Just everybody's where they need to be at. Everybody's healthy and fine. All the little boy bucklings and that one little wether is down there in their lot. They're fine. The 3 youngest dolins are over there. They're fine. Oh, careful. Somebody. I know that stick. I seen it. It jumped up and tripped you. Yeah, it did. I seen it. Yeah, get mad and throw it over the hill. There you go. Teach that stick a lesson. Yeah. You can't throw it down the hill. Well, just throw it as far as you can throw it, I guess. Good job. We're gonna go over, or we're gonna go up there and get some wood here in a second. But just don't have a whole lot going on. The gardens are just kind of doing their thing. Probably will have to weed and get in and hoe a little bit on one of them, or a little bit. The corn and the beans don't seem to be doing the greatest in the world. They are growing, and I did notice this morning. Me and Josie went over and looked, and Greg had asked a comment, do I have any deer here? There is lots of deer here. Me and Josie was actually looking at one yesterday. It was just standing here on the other side of the fence, and I'd seen it from up there at the camper. We watched her. Don't see many bucks, but there's definitely a lot of does in here. But we was in the garden this morning, and this deer tracks right across went from like one corner over to the other corner diagonally right across the garden. But it didn't look like it stopped to nibble on anything. But definitely deer here. Which Lucy runs loose at nighttime, one of the dogs. And I wished, I would think she would keep stuff like that, you know, not in the yard anyway, but she might have been off doing something else. But anyway, we just kind of don't have a lot going on here for the next couple of days. I've been working on the wood pile up here, splitting some wood and sawing some wood, and I haven't filmed any of that. And I showed some side jobs on the video yesterday, I think, that we'd been doing. Just some little, not side jobs, but little piddly stuff here, which is what we're doing today. I got this stump. I've been burning on this stump. I did show it once, I think, when I started it. But we've burnt on it twice, maybe 3 times. Burn out, you know, a lot of that old meat out of that freezer that Josie turned off on me. But I finally got around burning and getting through little roots and stuff like that. But I got a place here that I can get underneath there now. And once you can get a place where you can get underneath them, they'll burn out. So we've got that to where we need it. Should be able, this thing probably will burn that whole top section plumb completely out today. Which would be a good thing, because I looked at the weather while I go on my phone. It looks like we got 7 days straight of rain chances. So I know it won't be all the time, but it don't take much if you're trying to burn a stump or burn a brush pile or anything like that. You know, if it's rainy, hard to get them going if everything gets soaked on you. But I'm gonna go up here and get some little chunks of that wood and stuff down here and get a fire going on this. I ain't got my bucket. It's just that bark. It comes off that chestnut oak. It's a real good fire starter. And it actually burns decently as a, well, I use it all the time, like on cool mornings when we just need a fire to warm up, you know, just the morning or something like that. Because it builds up a decent little ash bed, even though it's just that bark. Pretty good. This is diesel fuel. Just because it's easy and convenient. Oh. Man. And that's about all it takes to get one started. As long as your wood and stuff's dry. It'll take that ground was wet and cool down in there. I could feel it. It'll take a little bit for it to dry out the ground and the stump and everything under there. But it will definitely burn this one. But we'll let this burn a little bit here and get some ashes built up, and then we'll start coming back with our bigger chunks of wood. All the stuff I sawed off that firewood from last year that was too long. That's what I've been doing with it. It's burning on some of these stumps. But we'll build this up and build it up all over this whole area here. That way them ashes all fall in there and keep all that burning, and try to burn out these two big root systems here. And it may get to the point where we can pull it out with the tractor maybe, which I need to get some power steering fluid for my tractor. And it don't have no steering right at the moment. We'll let that burn up here for a little while. Yeah, got that going pretty good, and I got a bunch of stuff piled on it here. We got some logs. There was a stump up here, and I think I got it on video, so I may throw it in here. But yeah, I went to dig around a stump up there like it was this one the other day, and I actually got it out of the ground. I guess it'd been burnt maybe when I burnt brush when I was clearing some of this stuff or something, and it killed it out enough that I was able to get it up out of the ground. So that was some stuff that was on that far. But yeah, that's you can see right there's a hump there, but I got that dirt to fill in that hole. So we got that stump out of the ground. This is one, John, that I might try to pull out with the tractor. I tried to push it over with the tractor before with the grader box, and it wouldn't push over. But I might be able to hook the 3-point hitch drawbar to it and maybe pull it up out of the ground or something. I don't know. Well, sometime when I got the tractor over here, I might try that. But, yeah, we're gonna go up here and see what else I can find to piddle around on today. I know there's some stuff. I got one little project up here. Not a project, but something I'm wanting to do. I seen on a different channel, and he'd seen it from a neighbor friend, but it's something I was thinking about doing up here in one of the raised beds, just to see how it would do. But I'm trying to, Cheryl on here had mentioned, doing playlist. She had sent me a comment on it a while back, and I missed it somehow, but I went back and found it. So I'm trying to break my videos up a little bit more, where it's just goats or just garden or just burning this stump. And I might make a whole segment on stumps because I got quite a few of those videos. But I'm gonna start trying to add everything to a playlist. That way I got a playlist, and see if that helps with ours. Ours still all over the place. I was up around 2,500, and when I started mentioning you guys, my hours is what I was having trouble with. It dropped all the way down almost to 2,400. Cheryl went back and started watching a bunch of older videos, and some of you guys, some of the videos actually have done pretty good. Got quite a few hours on, but it got all the way back up to almost 2,500 again. And then 2 days ago it dropped 50 hours. So I don't know. I must have a year ago. I must have had a real big video or something, because I lost 50 hours in like 1 day. So it dropped it back down. I'm back down to like 2450ish somewhere. But get back to the playlist. I'm gonna try to start trying to put everything into a playlist order. Garden, goats, pigs. I don't have a chicken one made, but we might do chicken. I got firewood playlist made. I may break up and do a stump playlist. But I'm gonna start trying to do that. And somebody's up here hollering at me. I was sitting down here. I was sitting on a bucket. I had that bucket, and I flipped it over and was sitting on it. It was so peaceful and quiet. And then it hit me. I was like, oh, it's too peaceful and quiet. So I come back up and see what she's doing. She actually wasn't doing anything, but by me checking on her, oh, so now she's up here hollering. She's sitting on the side of the trampoline on the outside of the netting, hollering she needs help. Looking all sad and pitiful over there. I don't know if y'all make her out, but just sad and pitiful. But we'll get back to you guys later. We'll check on this stump. Me and Josie will keep it going today, and we'll check back on it later this evening and see how it done today. Good morning, everyone. It's a new day. I'm gonna come over here and check and see what our stump did last night. We kind of got tied up last night with some neighbors, friends stopped by, and I did come back here and kind of stoke it up just a little bit, but we didn't add anything else to it or do anything to it. Not sure how it done. We've missed any rain so far. Sun's actually shining right now, but it is a hazy day. It's still smoking, so it's hot. There you go. It did kind of burn out what I thought it would. It burnt that center, which they still stump there, I'm sure. We'll try to clean this up just a little bit, put our hot ashes where we can reuse them, and see if we can dig it out just a little bit more. We dug out a little bit more there. Kind of getting underneath this one now. Got a root there. We'll try to see if we can get it burned out, but I'll get some scrap and build up right over top of that whole area there. See if we can burn that center out. Alright, we got our fire going. Got some wood piled on there. Got some over on this side, some over on this side, some across the top. Let's see if we can burn this bad boy up today. Alright, here's after day 3, I think, or 2 days, 3 days. I don't know. I've lost count now. Burning on this stump. Like I said, it's burning pretty good. It's, you know, that's probably the main base, I guess. It's not really going nowhere. Which is, it's hard to, unless you can get under it, it is hard to get rid of that part. Which I'm not necessarily trying to get the whole stump completely gone. I just want to get it down below the surface. And it's getting pretty close to that. You know, this is sticking up kind of big, but that's going to come out of there for long. It's actually wiggling a little bit. So it's not in there great, but I'm going to try to dig around on this just a little bit and get us some wood going in here. I'm going to try to see if I can't maybe try to dig underneath this stuff and try to dig. I see some dirt back in there. I'm going to try to dig back in there a little bit more, see if I can't get under part of that too, and we'll get this thing, try to get going. It rained last night, so there's no hot ashes in there. Might be a little bit, but there's not much. It rained, not a lot, but it did rain. So I'm pretty confident this chunk of this will be gone today. Maybe, you know, like this root coming down and stuff, those might be sticking there, but that ain't too bad. Like I said, they'll pull out the tractor. Sometimes you can get them out just running the harrows over them. But we may try to bring an axe over or something other and chip down on that a little bit and see if we can't get under it. Maybe one more day trying to get that. Maybe we'll have this whole thing out, you know, decent enough. The harrows and stuff will run over it, and if I ever get a brush hog, I can brush hog over it. That's kind of the goal with these stumps. So trying to get them down where I can disc over top of them and brush hog over them if I get a brush hog. And only about, I don't know, 1,000 more to go. So I ain't gonna get all of them. It's mainly, honestly, some of these ones closer to the ground are more aggravating than the ones that stick up. You know, like that. Brush hog would catch on that. You know, if grass grows up and stuff like that, you can't see them. You know, that one, they're just up just high enough to be in the way, or hit it with a tar and bust a hose. I've done that here before. Bust a tire or anything like that. But we'll check back on this thing as the day progresses. And good morning, everyone. Another new day. Got a lot of rain last night. As expected, all this part of that stump is gone. Just got that main trunk thing there. And I'm kind of satisfied with this. There for a second, I thought deer was over here. I forgot I got goats over here. Yeah, it's just got that main trunk. So I mean, that is definitely low enough that when I feel this dirt back in here, I could run over that with a mower and the disc harrows, stuff like that. Grass will grow really good around this whole spot. Now, like they're right where that stump's main trunk is here, right in here. The grass probably won't grow, so this is going to be right up at the surface. But I'm going to clean this out just a little bit. I'm not going to try to burn it anymore because that main trunk would definitely be hard Unless I'm gonna play around here a little bit with the dirt. Unless there's some way I can get way underneath of that or something other, I'm not gonna even attempt to burn any more on this. But we'll just see what, because there's a lot of this orange looking dirt here. If that actually lets me get under there, maybe I might, but I doubt it. Yeah, well, I didn't go nowhere digging up from under it. So that, I don't know if y'all tell this. I mean, that's definitely got that down. Like I said, there'll be a little bit of stump pop up on the surface there, but I'd like to get this one up here next. This over here is a mess. This is I don't know, there's a couple trees together here. You got one here, which fell, and all that's took root underneath the ground there. Then there's another one right there. I was going to try to work on this one next. I think it'd burn out fairly quick, but it takes up a whole lot of real estate there, and it'd be nice to get all that out of there. Get that big chunk out. And there's that one from the other day. Like I said, this one, I did pick up some power steering fluid for the tractor, so we might, when I get the goats back out of here, I might try to pull that one out with the tractor. And there's one right up here that I wouldn't mind getting out. Not gonna worry about like that. Too close to that stump. And got some big monsters over here. And I've noticed with these stumps, it just about, like, if I was to saw that tree down, it would take the whole tree to burn that stump out. I've about figured out whatever tree it is, ever how big that stump is and how big that tree was, it just about takes the whole tree to burn the stump out. That's about how much wood it takes. Now, I don't have that much more left actually, so we'll work over on that one next. Try to get that one out of the ground, and I'll try to pull this one. There's a little stump here. I know I can pull it out with the tractor, but we'll try to get them done. We won't video that whole thing. I just wanted to do a video on kind of almost start to finish. I don't think I done the first couple of days of that stump. I think maybe I did do the first day on a different video. Just a cheap way to get stumps kind of out of the ground. They're not totally getting them out of the ground, but getting them where you can work over them anyway. There's a little dead thing there. I'd like to get that out of there, but it's in the grass, so I don't want to burn that. 'Cause I don't want to kill that little bit of grass I got right there. A lot of these I can just let. A lot of these will just rot out. The goats, letting the goats in here, they'll eat them little shoots off of them, and that'll keep them from continuing to grow those shoots off. Usually the stump itself will die, and it'll just grow them shoots, and then they'll, if you just keep letting them shoots grow, they'll turn into a big old tree, which is what a lot of these are, where they logged it and some of those shoots come up. Somebody's over here playing with her LOL dolls this morning. Trying to keep her out of the camper as much as possible. Baby chicks are hatching this morning. She hasn't realized it yet this morning. I think there's 3 in there right now. I'm afraid she moves the lid around, causes them to shrink wrap. Some of the ones that might be pipping or something. She's over here playing with her LOL dolls. Got Fancy and Sugar Queen and the twin sisters over here. Whoever that one is. What? A owl? It's an owl?
It's a bird.
A bird? Is that its name, Bird? And got the baseball player or soccer player or something there. This one over here. The mermaid. All your little dolls.
Hey, didn't show people the little one.
Where is the little one? I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. I didn't miss it. Oh, that's the newest one. It come in that little seashell thing there. What was his name? Little Sea Mist?
Yeah.
Little Sea Mist. But we'll wrap it up for this video. Appreciate everybody watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
I ate my eye.
You itched your eye?